Hello and welcome to the Reloved Guitars workshop on a November day. I mean, what happened to the year? Anyway, I'm looking at you coming from a slightly different angle than normal because I've rejigged where the camera sits, and it's a bit of a crazy arrangement. Anyway, it's a camera, a GoPro camera and a Tascam audio recorder velcroed and strapped to what is in fact a chisel stuck into a microphone stand with a counterweight off the back. It's ugly, but luckily you don't see any ugliness in front of you. You just see a vista of handsomeness and good looking, which is the way of all things, the illusion of television and cinema. Anyway, the reason I'm telling you that I just move these things around is I'm pretty confident actually that looking at both of these things now, I can see as soon as the batteries, if the batteries run out on the Tascam, I can see straight away, so that we don't end up with half an hour of videos with no sound on them, which is really infuriating for some people. So apologies for that on a recent video. Anyway, 4th of November, winter practically, but outside, typically English, grey and Englishy, nothing too remarkable, but not cold exactly. You know, we're still in that strangely, if I can get this word, strangely warm zone. Anyway, I've got to get sort of used to where I point this thing. I think that's about right. Anyway, this video this morning is a quick one, or this afternoon is a quick one, just to introduce you to a little beastie that a couple of folks who've come to visit and friends of mine have had a chance to play, but I just wanted to show. I can put the strap on the side here a minute. Just wanted to show you this thing, and this is my homemade Oakcaster, and it's a little travel guitar I made. It's in fact the first and only guitar I've made, but I was very chuffed with how it came out. It came from a neck that was a sort of what was it? It was an Ibanez style neck that my stepson had when he was making a guitar project at school, and it didn't get used. So it's it's bog standard, very harmless kind of generic neck. Anyway, I took it and quite crudely chopped the end off and drilled some holes on the other side and made it into a 3-a-side. Little spade shaped thing, as you can see, and I put Wilkinson easy lock tuners on it. Anyway, and I've got another similar sort of thing kind of growing here for another day, which is even, let me take that off because it's a bit of a weird shape, fun to compare and contrast. This is just waiting for a body, as it were. So that's another diddy one. I'm going to make another one somewhere down the line. This thing, very low frets on it, so just about at the limit of fret life, and it's also, I've put an interesting little adjustable brass nut on there where you can adjust each string, but I'm not convinced in the construction of that thing. Anyway, so this is the original one, and I didn't really plan it or anything, so it kind of just emerged organically, really. I came across a block of oak block. Actually, it was a shelf or some kind of work surface top in the office where I was working, and it was in fact from the old office, and I borrowed it, or nicked it, and I'm not quite sure why, but I put a P90 Wilkinson P90 in there, and a single piece bridge, wraparound bridge, which is dead simple, allows you up and down movement, and with these things here it gives you a bit of pushing backwards away from the posts here, which are fixed in place obviously, and really it's just a matter of, you know, getting this length correct, and you've got a nice guitar. We've got a cavity in the back and volume and tone control, simple as that. Got the strap thing and input jack there, and the strap thing at the end. So it's a very, very simple thing, and for me what was really pleasing is hand shaping this with, I don't know, sanding tools and files and things like that, and it's got some nice nice solid physicality to it. It's oak, so it's heavy as anything, and you can even see where the kind of lugs join the different bits of oak block together so they show up in different places, and yeah, kind of just add features to it really. And where there's a hole, I filled it with a bit of wood filler. But it's completely natural. I haven't done anything to the finish, not even gun oiled it or anything. It's just kind of shiny, hand greased oak. Anyway, so why did I do it? I don't know really. I wanted to make a travel guitar, or a simple thing, and I just wanted to see how difficult it was to make a guitar. And in a way, in fact, I didn't have any router, made it harder. But I really like the process of cutting it with a chisel. So anyway, somebody, Paul from Newport, asked me, because my plectrum, asked me what it sounded like, and I said, if you can stand, this is difficult, you know, can I hear this all right? So, let me just, sorry to get in, something slid down here, it's got lower for some reason. There we go, that's more like it. Now that means I can still get me playing, and you can hear the tone. There we are. So yeah, asked me what it was like playing, and it's a really, really simple guitar, and obviously, and I really like it. First of all, it stays in tune endlessly, partly because it is so simple. There's no space, there's no wire beyond the bridge. It just wraps around. These easy lock tuners are very reliable. So as a just as a acoustic guitar, if you like, literally acoustic, it's dead simple to play. I did fret level it with my usual precision fret leveling technique, so it has got a really nice, easy to play action with no buzzes or anything. So benefits from those usual kind of Reloved guitar things, but tone wise we've got a pretty clean sounding, obviously volume, sorry, tone at the bottom there, volume back here, tone here, needs oiling, volume, there's nothing to it really. So it's got quite a nice ringing tone. I wish I'd get my tuner in here, but I left it in there, so let me just do this. Let me get it right before I start. Come on, Strobo. Very clean tone. So I can't see what I'm playing. But of course, you can can add effects to it with these little amps. And get feedback off the squeak. Like it. Unexpected. So I can get its feedback. Anyway, enough of that. So, but then we've also got the different amp models as well. So, dirty it up a little bit and go right the way through to distorted sounds. I'm going to keep it reasonably low, but it, you know, so it does all off, you know, simple clean pickup as long as you've got a decent amp modelling thing. Yeah, so it plays nicely, very easy to play. So, perfectly harmless little thing. You have an acoustic simulator. Well, I find myself playing quite off the back of it. Just the way it's constructed. I sort of anchor my hand there, if anything. Just in front of the P90, but it feels like a natural place to anchor, and it would be there, I suppose, on any guitar, just missing that extra bit of body off the back there. So the P90 equipped travel guitar, or Oakcaster. What's nice about it is it is a very solid lump. By the way, with a very, very shiny strap like this, it is slightly top heavy, so it will sit, so it kind of stops about there, but it will drop down a bit. With a less shiny strap, it will sit much more comfortably. But yeah, it's very solid. It kind of feels like it's almost impossible to break it. You can just chuck it around with impunity. Well, a bit, but it is. I mean, you know, there's nothing to it, and you can get it in a little bag. It fits one of those, what do they call them? Steinberger Challenger type bags, or it fits a baby Taylor baby bag. So any small travel size guitar bag it will fit. Obviously I haven't got one for it yet because I don't want to spend some extra money, but I've taken it in those kinds of bags because I have some here, but I leave the guitar at home and take this in its bag. But there we go. So hangs up nicely on a peg, but also travels around. I kind of ideally wanted it to be able to just sort of somehow strap to a rucksack, but I haven't quite worked out how to make that happen. But it's not light, it's not meant to be. It's a formidable lump of mostly oak, and a bit of glue somewhere in there as well. So there you go, that's the Oakcaster quick run through for you. But actually, you know, it is great for hotel room playing. Somehow that's carrying this with you, even if you carried it like that without a bag, it's just somehow much more, makes a lot more sense than carrying a great big jumbo guitar around or dreadnought around with you, especially if you're travelling on business or something. And I've had interesting conversations on trains with people about what this is, and they've been really intrigued. As I say, I've played it in hotel rooms, and particularly taking a small effects unit and some headphones, and then you've got yourself a perfect practice rig without any kind of hassle really. Yeah, just very simple. Okay, so sorry about the awful playing, it's early in the day, but I hope that was an interesting little review. But it sounds like a proper guitar, and you know, it doesn't have any, it has a sort of slightly P90 chimey quality to it, but you put it through any effects or modern ampy thing, you'll get a whole set of different tones out of it. So perfectly nice. Okay, later, what do I have to, I have to stop it from under here now. No more goodbye, it's now goodbye. No, it's not even that button, it's now more of the same. Goodbye.